Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Channel. Today, we have a very special episode.
Hi, Emily, and hello to all our fantastic listeners. Today's episode is quite special, as Emily mentioned. We're not just focusing on vocabulary and grammar. We're also exploring a profound theme that resonates across cultures and beliefs.
That's right, Paul. We're diving into a dialogue from the Bible, specifically a conversation where Jesus teaches about forgiveness. This dialogue is rich in language and offers valuable insights into human relationships and personal growth.
So, get ready to expand your vocabulary, improve your listening skills, and gain a deeper understanding of the English language and the theme of forgiveness. Let's embark on this learning journey together.
Peter, how many times should I forgive someone who sins against me?
7 times?
No, not 7 times, but 70 times 7.
70 times 7? That's a lot.
Yes, Peter, we should always forgive others.
But Lord, it's hard to forgive someone who hurts me deeply.
I know it can be difficult, but forgiveness is essential.
Why is it so important?
Because God has forgiven us so much, we should do the same for others.
I understand, but sometimes I struggle.
Keep practicing forgiveness. It gets easier with time.
I will try my best, Lord.
That's all I ask. And remember, forgiveness brings peace.
Peace is something I truly desire.
Then, choose to forgive. Let go of anger and resentment.
You make it sound so simple, Jesus.
It's a choice, Peter. A choice that leads to freedom.
Freedom from bitterness?
Exactly. Forgiveness sets you free.
Thank you for teaching me this, Lord.
You're welcome, Peter. Go and do likewise.
Okay, let's delve into this powerful dialogue. The first line, Peter, how many times should I forgive someone who sins against me? Immediately sets the stage for a discussion about the limits of forgiveness.
The word sin is important here. It means to commit an offense, to do something wrong. It's a strong word that implies a violation of a moral or ethical standard.
And Jesus uses the modal verb should, which indicates obligation or advisability. He's asking for guidance, but also prompting Peter to think deeply about the concept of forgiveness.
Peter's response 7 times reflects a common human tendency to put limits on forgiveness. 7 might seem like a generous number, but Jesus challenges this limited perspective.
Exactly. Then Jesus replies, no, not 7 times, but 70 times 7. This is a figurative expression, emphasizing the boundless nature of forgiveness. It's not about a literal calculation, but about a mindset.
The phrase 70 times 7 is a hyperbole, an exaggeration used for emphasis. It underscores the idea that forgiveness should be limitless and unconditional.
And the word boundless is key here. It means without limits or boundaries, infinite. It's a beautiful way to describe the kind of forgiveness Jesus is advocating for.
Peter's reaction, 70 times 7? That's a lot, conveys his astonishment and perhaps his struggle to fully grasp the concept. The expression, that's a lot, is a common idiom used to express surprise at a large quantity or degree.
Jesus affirms, yes, Peter, we should always forgive others. The adverb always reinforces the idea of consistency and constancy in forgiveness. It's not an occasional act, but a continuous practice.
And the pronoun others is inclusive. encompassing everyone, regardless of the severity of their offenses. It challenges us to extend forgiveness even to those who have wronged us deeply.
Peter then expresses a common human difficulty. But Lord, it's hard to forgive someone who hurts me deeply. The verb hurt here signifies causing emotional pain or distress, and the adverb deeply intensifies the feeling.
This line acknowledges the emotional challenge of forgiveness. It's not always easy to let go of pain and resentment, especially when the wound is profound.
Jesus responds with empathy. I know it can be difficult, but forgiveness is essential. The adjective essential highlights the necessity of forgiveness for personal well-being and healthy relationships.
It's crucial to understand that forgiveness is not about condoning the wrong action, but about releasing ourselves from the burden of anger and bitterness.
Peter inquires, why is it so important? Seeking to understand the underlying reasons for forgiveness. This shows his desire to learn and grow.
Jesus provides a profound explanation. Because God has forgiven us so much, we should do the same for others. This connects forgiveness to gratitude and reciprocity.
The word reciprocity is vital here. It means the practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit. In this context, it's about extending the same grace we've received.
It's a powerful motivation for forgiveness, recognizing that we are all recipients of divine grace and therefore have a responsibility to extend that grace to others.
Peter admits, I understand, but sometimes I struggle. The verb struggle indicates a difficulty or challenge, highlighting the ongoing effort required for forgiveness.
This honesty is relatable. Forgiveness is not a one-time event, but often a process that requires patience and perseverance.
Jesus encourages him, keep practicing forgiveness. It gets easier with time. The phrase, keep practicing, emphasizes the importance of consistent effort, like any skill we want to develop.
And the phrase, it gets easier with time, offers hope and encouragement, assuring us that the initial difficulty will diminish as we cultivate a forgiving heart.
Then Jesus adds, that's all I ask. And remember, forgiveness brings peace. The verb bring signifies to cause or result in, highlighting the positive outcome of forgiveness.
And peace is a state of tranquility and calmness, both within ourselves and in our relationships. It's a precious commodity that forgiveness can help us attain.
Peter expresses his longing. Peace is something I truly desire. The verb desire conveys a strong feeling of wanting or wishing for something.
This reflects a universal human desire for inner peace and harmonious relationships. Forgiveness is presented as a pathway to fulfilling that desire.
Jesus advises, then choose to forgive. Let go of anger and resentment. The verb choose emphasizes the volitional aspect of forgiveness, the active decision we must make.
And the phrase let go of signifies releasing or relinquishing something, in this case, negative emotions that hinder our well-being.
Both anger and resentment are powerful negative emotions that can consume us if we don't actively choose to forgive. They are like poisons that we drink ourselves, hoping to harm others.
Peter observes, "You make it sound so simple, Jesus." The verb sound here means to appear or seem, acknowledging that while the concept is clear, the practice can be challenging.
Jesus clarifies, it's a choice, Peter, a choice that leads to freedom. The verb lead to indicates to result in or cause. emphasizing the transformative power of forgiveness.
And freedom is a state of being free from constraints or limitations. In this case, the emotional bondage of unforgiveness.
Peter inquires, freedom from bitterness? Seeking to understand the specific type of freedom Jesus is referring to. The noun bitterness describes a feeling of anger and resentment over perceived wrongs.
Jesus confirms exactly. Forgiveness sets you free. The verb set free means to release or liberate, highlighting the liberating effect of forgiveness on the one who forgives.
It's important to reiterate that forgiveness is not just for the benefit of the offender, but primarily for the healing and liberation of the offended.
Peter expresses gratitude. Thank you for teaching me this, Lord. The verb teach signifies to impart knowledge or instruct, acknowledging the valuable lesson he has received.
And finally, Jesus concludes, "You're welcome, Peter. Go and do likewise." The adverb likewise means in the same way or similarly, encouraging Peter to apply the principle of forgiveness in his own life.
This is a powerful call to action, urging us to not only understand the concept of forgiveness, but also to embody it in our interactions with others.
Now, we'll listen to the dialogue again. This time, we encourage you to pay close attention to the nuances of the language, the intonation, and the emotional undercurrents.
As you listen, try to visualize the scene and imagine yourself in Peter's shoes. How would you respond to Jesus' teaching? What emotions would you feel?
And remember, practice is key to mastering any language. We highly recommend that you find a language partner or friend to practice this dialogue with. You can even record yourselves and compare your pronunciation to ours.
Focus on the rhythm and flow of the conversation. Notice how the speakers use pauses and emphasis to convey meaning and emotion. Try to mimic that in your own practice.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. The important thing is to keep practicing and keep improving.
And remember, language learning is not just about memorizing words and grammar rules. It's also about understanding the cultural and emotional context of the language.
Peter, how many times should I forgive someone who sins against me?
7 times?
No, not 7 times, but 70 times 7.
70 times 7? That's a lot.
Yes, Peter, we should always forgive others.
But Lord, it's hard to forgive someone who hurts me deeply.
I know it can be difficult, but forgiveness is essential.
Why is it so important?
Because God has forgiven us so much, we should do the same for others.
I understand, but sometimes I struggle.
Keep practicing forgiveness. It gets easier with time.
I will try my best, Lord.
That's all I ask. And remember, forgiveness brings peace.
Peace is something I truly desire.
Then, choose to forgive. Let go of anger and resentment.
You make it sound so simple, Jesus.
It's a choice, Peter. A choice that leads to freedom.
Freedom from bitterness?
Exactly. Forgiveness sets you free.
Thank you for teaching me this, Lord.
You're welcome, Peter. Go and do likewise.
That brings us to the conclusion of today's episode. We sincerely hope that you found this deep dive into the dialogue about forgiveness both enlightening and beneficial for your English learning journey.
We believe that language learning is most effective when it's connected to meaningful content. And this dialogue certainly offers a wealth of linguistic and ethical insights.
Remember, the key takeaways from this episode are not only the new vocabulary and grammar you've learned, but also the importance of forgiveness in our lives.
And as you continue your English learning journey, we encourage you to apply the principles of forgiveness in your interactions with others. It's a practice that can enrich your relationships and your overall well-being.
If you found this episode valuable, please support us by subscribing to our channel, sharing it with your friends and family, and leaving a comment below. Your engagement means the world to us.
We love hearing from you, and your feedback helps us create more content that meets your needs and interests. So please don't hesitate to share your thoughts and suggestions.
Thank you for joining us on Mr. English Channel. We're committed to providing you with high-quality English learning resources, and we appreciate your trust in us.
Until our next episode, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep embracing the power of forgiveness in your life and in your language learning journey. Goodbye for now.